Aye.
Hey. Good evening. I'm going to call to order special meeting of Plymouth City Council, Thursday, February 5th, 2026 at 7 p.m. We can get a roll call vote.
Councilmember Bottomley. Here. Councilmember Cranford. Here. Councilmember Dell. Here. Vice Mayor Hornish.
Here.
Mayor Nunn.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
Stand for the pledge. Approval of City Council special meeting agenda, February 5th, 2026. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Councilmember Bottomley. Aye. Councilmember Cranford. Aye. Councilmember Dell. Aye. Vice Mayor Hornish.
Aye.
Mayor Nunn.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes.
This time we're going to open to public comment for special meeting. Do we have any comments? John.
I'm John Coburn, Plymouth, California. One of the issues I have is, you know that I was city manager when I was 16 years old here. And they paid me $1 a year and they never ever terminated me. So you people owe me $70.
If we offer to let you come back, are you going to do it for $1?
One,
Because everybody else is asking for one hell of a lot more.
but
And we're
thank you.
broke.
So anyway, a couple things that I had in my mind. Of course, you know where my position is on the casino and has been, and we're still involved in federal court. And we don't know what's going to happen with that. But anyway, I would like to caution the council about any relationship you have with the tribe in regards to any use of the loop road there behind the Shell station. That was a matter of the court case with the county and the No Casino sued the city of Plymouth, and there was a court action on that. The previous MSA was thrown out because of lack of environmental work and no negative declaration. None of the environmental stuff was done on that street. There's a very stiff opinion on that, and the city is tied to the decision. So you need to get your attorney to look at it and before you get involved with any maybe changing it. I'd heard a rumor that they were asking to change it to a one-way street, but that evidently is not going to happen now. But any use of that street, actually an encroachment permit or use for it for egress or ingress out of there would be affected by that court thing. So you need to be very, very careful and making any ties that would obligate the city in any way because of that court decision. And you need to have your attorney take a very close look at that. And one of the things, the other reason that it concerns me that it is here, you know, it's going to be here for a while. We don't know that the total outcome of it. I believe personally that our case that we have in federal court is so strong. The feds keep asking for a deferment. They've had almost a year's deferment now on the original action. And that was almost before they turned the shovel pull deer out there. So it's delay. But what we need to know if we're going to deal in good faith with them, we need them to deal with good faith with us. The properties, the attorney reviewed the decision by the Department of Interior, that they are required to pay, for the loss of taxes on the properties they took into trust and for the loss of revenue from those properties. And, that has been determined that is, the actual case, but they have decided not to do it, and the Department of Interior is the one who's responsible for enforcing that, and they're not. So it's money they owe us that they're not paying, in good faith, and so, in just tax money, that's over $100,000. And the TOT tax, that's another, 300,000 or 400,000. So we need to get on a level playing field. I hope that our case, that we can get to the point where we can negotiate a, making them release their sovereign immunity, so that we're all on the same, playing field. Right now, they can sue us and we can't sue them. And, any agreements you make with them are not enforceable. So be very, very, very careful and.
I think we understand.
keep
We're
this
gonna have
in
to start
mind.
wrapping it up though, John.
Yeah,
You're a couple
thank you.
minutes past.
And anyway, I'll be still staying on Pacific Street, and that's my address is box 5, and that's where you can send a check to for the $70.
Thank you, John.
How many years are we behind on that?
I love you guys and I love the job you're doing. Actually, it's a wonderful, wonderful job. And in many cases, it's thankless, but thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely.
We have one online. All right, Stephanie Moreno online.
Thank you, Stephanie Moreno, city resident and small business owner. First of all, I'd like to reiterate what John just said about thanking you for a thankless job. I think this is one of the best city councils that we've had in a long time, and I appreciate your service and doing that for the city of Plymouth. I want to bring up two things. One is in the interest of transparency and accountability of people who live here. I would like to know what the traffic plan is for the opening of the casino. The city hasn't shared anything. It seems to think that it's not their problem, but it is their problem to make sure that the residents in town are safe. And so I'm hoping that they will, because the casino is supposed to open this month, that they will get it together and announce what the plan is. So we know that people are protected from a public safety viewpoint with the additional traffic on Highway 49 and through town. Secondly, with the recent national news that a local Northern California police chief discovered that flock cameras had overridden their privacy and security settings in order to share their city's information, in some cases statewide, in other cases nationally. I'm asking again that the city council take this issue up as soon as possible. Cameras in town were installed without the required city policy. The city is at risk of potential liability if somebody gets wrongfully arrested or hurt in town as a result of flawed data in the flock system. The city is the one that's going to get sued, and they can't say that they didn't know that it was wrong because they have been advised that the installations were not per state law. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else? Brian Ornano.
Yes, you're looking to hire a city manager. I would say, I would hope Cameron Begbie would be one of your finalists. I think he's ran a good business. He's got a good reputation in the community. I think he's worked hard for the city, and I know before he came, there was a lot of issues, and I think he's been working really hard trying to repair them. And just kind of saying, I think he'd probably do a very, very good job. And also, he's a local person, and I see it in the county. Sometimes you hire Superman from Mars, and they're 8 feet tall, and they run 100-yard dice in 7 seconds, and they're like this Terminator. But it's like, you look like, well, is a Terminator going to stay in Amador County or in the city of Plymouth when they get a little higher offer somewhere else? The answer is no. they leave and then you got to try to find somebody else. If you get a local person, you're paying them a good salary. They're happy, and a lot of times you'll have them as an employee for 10 or 20 years, and they do a very good job. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Do we have anyone else? Hearing no one, I'm gonna go ahead and close public comment at this time, and we will be moving into closed session. Yeah, thank you. Any public comment on closed session, public employee appointment, city manager? Seeing and hearing nothing, I'm gonna close public comment on the city manager, public employee appointment. And at this time, we will go into closed session. And at 7:11, I'll be reporting out when we are finished. Okay. So the council had discussions in closed session over the appointment of a permanent city manager. And the council has voted unanimously to offer a permanent position to the interim city manager, Cameron Begme, and start into contract negotiations with him. At this time, we're going to end this meeting. Plymouth City Council at 7:42 PM, February 5th. Meeting adjourned.